Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in my last video I was explaining, and I'm just going to run through this real quick. This is regards again of course to the Valentine's Day Strike. How I accepted a ride, didn't want it, rather than cancel it and make my cancellation percentage go up, I just sat and waited to see what would happen, and eventually the ride disappeared. Now, and if you watch it, you'll see that it said passenger canceled. Passenger didn't cancel because these rides were over, over that 2-minute mark. They were 5, 7, 10 minutes apart, whatever they were. So if the passenger actually canceled, there would have been a fee involved. I would have gotten some type of cancellation fee, but there wasn't. That's because I accepted the trip because I wanted to try something, and I just didn't go anywhere. And eventually it was gone because the algorithm said, oh, this driver's not going to make it on time, and we need to get another driver to this passenger. Okay, cool. Let them have it. I'm not doing a 14-mile trip for $7, and I'm not doing, a 10-mile trip for $4. So check out what I found on an open forum, because this makes a lot of sense to me, right? Here we go. Fuck. Thoughts on the Valentine's Day Strike. For the Valentine's Day Strike, I think it's important that we all stay online with the apps, basically, but then ignore every request that comes in. This will be far more effective than simply keeping the apps offline for 2 reasons. 1, tar pitting. That's what we call this in the computer science world. As the ride request goes around to all the striking drivers, it will be delayed extra time for each driver the request bounces to that is doing this. Effectively, this is a form of denial of service attack. Riders will be less likely to be matched with non-striking drivers, as the request gets caught timing out on striking drivers' apps. Number 2, no surges. By staying online, we will prevent the algorithm surging. This will help reduce temptation for drivers to cross picket lines that day. Desperado drivers, the ones that are saying, oh, we're just going to suck it up. Now, if you haven't seen my last video, I'll link it at the end of this video. But this made a lot of sense to me. And better yet, rather than just letting them go through, because that will affect your acceptance rate. If you're at a rally or if you're striking, leave the app on, or what have you. Either leave it off or leave it. If you can leave it on, then accept everything that comes in. Just don't do anything. You'll be at home. You'll be with family. You'll be doing whatever it is you're doing. You just hit accept and wait, and eventually that thing's going to time out because it knows you're not going to make it, and it'll go to somebody else. And if that, like that article said, if that driver is striking, then that driver will accept it, and so on and so forth. This passenger waiting to get this ride can be waiting hours. I mean, it could be a few minutes depending on how it works out. It could be a couple of hours, and that for us as drivers is extremely beneficial because it shows passengers, what, these drivers are finally, these drivers have had it. Again, we offer a service, but we're not their servants. So these drivers, and I feel sorry for anybody that accepts a ride on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Because if that passenger's waited 20 or 30 or 40 minutes or even longer to get a ride, when that driver finally pulls up, they're going to be pissed. And I don't care how nice you are, that passenger's probably going to smash you with a 1-star rating. And you know what? If you're going to play desperado driver and suck it up, buttercup, you can take the 1-star rating with you. Go for it. But I thought that was a really interesting article. So again, either shut the app completely off and don't worry about it, or if you are going to join a rally somewhere or hang out with a bunch of riders and just stay in one area and park, turn your app on and accept everything that comes in. Just don't go anywhere. Just watch it, see what happens. And then if the next, once it disappears and the next driver gets it, it's a point of conversation now. So anyway, just want to share that with everybody. And again, more to come. If you want more information on the strike, if you want flyers and handouts, go over to Rideshare Professor on YouTube. He's got a lot of information too. He's got a lot of links and a lot of things that would be very helpful for you as someone who wants to join in with this app shutdown. We're up to 24 states now, and again, still 2 provinces. This is Canada, so this is again picking up more momentum. And now I found what you just saw on an open forum. So this is definitely picking up speed. And again, I'll be talking with my friend Torsten, Rideshare Professor, and we're going to keep going. We're going to do this. So be safe, be professional, keep it real. If you must, drive on. I wish you all the best of health, and it's our time. It's our turn. We're going to do it. We're going to do it right.